What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So listen, I know I'm a week late. I was supposed to come back last week with my haul video of the things that I showed you guys what's in my cart, which is the video I'm going to post it up here. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch that and you'll kind of see where this haul is going. So I have had a week, guys. So I am the mother of an 18-year-old now. My daughter had a birthday. I had everything laid out, planned out, ready to go. I had pre-recorded my videos. I was waiting for a few things to arrive. I have one thing that just arrived yesterday, so that is in this haul, which is a good thing. I love this thing I'm going to show you guys. And we had plans to go to Las Vegas, so I had pre-recorded a lot of stuff. I was going to edit everything there. You guys know what's going on in the government right now. We were going to be gone at the end of what happened with the government shutdown. I was worried about TSA. You guys heard the flights were getting canceled. I had a bunch of teenagers with me on this trip, and I just didn't feel safe. So we had to cancel the trip and I had to pivot very quickly. Also, any parent on here that has a high schooler that's in their last year, it is constant go, okay? So you just know that this time is full of college visits and you're on the phone with friends and you're filling out applications and you're doing essays and they had their regular school work and it's so many things going on. You're paying for pictures and you're paying for trips and you're getting them prepared for that and you're scared to death because they're getting ready to leave your home and you're mentally getting ready for that. It has been a week upon me, okay? So with all that was going on in the world and what was going on in my personal life, I somehow deleted all my work that I did when I was in my right mind. I deleted my video that I pre-recorded and I just needed to add in, like, as the things came in that week, just do like some footage to show you guys over here on the side. Somehow, moving too quickly, I deleted all the footage. So this is going to be a two-for video, if that makes sense. I'm going to show you guys what I got from the Sephora sale because that was supposed to be a video as well to show you guys my empties and what I got at the sale. So at the end of this haul, I'm going to show you a different video where you guys will see what I purchased from Sephora. The Sephora sale is over. The plan was for that video to go out last week while the sale was still going on. But let me make something clear. I am not one of those influencers that's pushing the Sephora sale. Do I buy things at the sale? Absolutely. But you got to know what's worth it. I, for one, feel like if you are a fan of a brand, like I wear Lancome or I use Lancome face wash and Youth to the People. I individually get emails from these companies for 30% off, which is way more than what I would get, right, at the 20% off sale. You also know at Sephora, you got to play the Sephora game. You got to pay the, buy all your stuff and get all the points throughout the year to be a VIB 20% off member. If not, you're getting 10 to 15%, which is not that much. Also, their rival company, Ulta, will have a sale at the same time, right? So Ulta will have 20 off of $100. They will include their prestigious brands, right? So it's kind of like you have so many different options. So this is not, for me, I want to say that important of a video. It's important to show you like maybe what I purchased, but I feel like if you like a brand, sign up for their website. I guarantee you will get a better deal. Now, what I do find to be worth it, and I have quite a bit of it in that haul, is going to be the Sephora brand stuff. I love their items. I love their tools when it comes to their brushes, and the Velvet Puff I like live by for when you're putting on your powder. They have really great products and also skincare. So I have quite a few of those and I love it because it's 30% off. You can start at day one and it's just already reasonably priced with 30% more off of that, right? So it's just so great. So check that out and stay for the end of this video. I'm going to include that video in here and let's get into the haul. So I'm going to start you guys off strong, okay? This was one of the last items I was waiting for, and it is going to be my Longchamp travel bag, okay? This just came in the mail. I am in love with her. I'm going to show you guys a video over here. I did over on my Instagram. So if you guys know, Longchamp does usually nylon bags. This is not nylon. It's kind of like a canvas bag. And so what I love is I didn't know what to expect. And I thought this was going to be a hot stamp. Like, if this was to sit in the sun, the hot stamp may start peeling. That's not happening here. This is it's like dyed onto the fabric, and I love that because I was a little bit nervous, right? The bag is not returnable once you actually purchase it either. Just FYI, because it is personalized. I was able to get a hot stamp here, which I got my nickname, which is Mika. It comes with a strap on the side to hold it, but it's a really nice size weekender bag. It's not super big. I wish it could have been a little bit bigger, but that's a whole nother conversation. And they do offer a nylon bag that's really big, and I think that's like $190. But what I also love was this here. I love how this is like your initials. So it says Longchamp times TR. Almost like you had a collaboration, and I love that. I don't know what about that makes me feel so important, and I love it. So I'm super excited. I have, you see in the video here, a gray... I moved from hard side luggage because I just got tired of it being broken. I had spent so much money on hard side that I've been looking for something different. Didn't want fabric, but I saw this leather Samsonite luggage and in like Marshalls, and I thought it was so cool and different. So I purchased that. When I got that gray set, I'm like, oh, here we go. She's going to get a gray bag. So I love this. It's just a nice, like I said, seems like a durable bag. I don't know yet. But I just love the look. It just looks so expensive and exclusive and different. I do have a bag inside of here, so there's no shape to this. It's just a big open weekender bag. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you you need to have this. No. It is $350. It is something that if you want it, get it. You can change the hardware out. You can put your initials. You can actually put, I think up to 3 letters. So people will put like maybe a saying or something. That's up to you if you have something you want to say in 3 letters. I use my initials. I did gold hardware. I think you actually can change the color of this to either brown, black, and maybe one other color. You can do the shadow, which I did here, which the gray and the black. It's really cool process. It took 7 weeks. I love her. Okay, guys, so the next thing is going to be what I'm wearing. I believe in that haul I showed you guys a black Ralph Lauren robe that came in fleece. That did come. I have been wearing her down. It's a beautiful robe. I love the fleece for like straight out the shower. If you have oils on your body, it's not going to really damage the fabric because it's fleece, right? It's a little warmer. It's easier to lounge in. But then I went into the Macy's while we were out this weekend, well, last weekend, and I saw this set. I have been eyeballing this. I do believe this is on sale now. Actually, all the things I'm showing you are on sale now. This robe is now $55. I paid full price, but that's okay. I don't care. I wanted it, and I wanted it right then and there, okay? This came in 4 different colors. I opted for the burgundy. I just thought it was so luxurious and beautiful. Even looking at it on the viewfinder here, it's just so luxurious and pretty. So I also purchased this in a 2-piece set, which also comes, so if you guys like the teal, black, I think it's green, and the burgundy, or maybe it's blue and burgundy, are the 4 colors. They had the matching 2-piece sets that go with it. Beautiful. If I had one complaint, the pants don't have pockets, but the top does. So you have somewhere to put like your phone if you need to. I thought these sets were well worth the price at full price, but they're also a great gifting idea, right? Who doesn't need new pajamas? So for me, this time of year is just the time to replenish again on my loungewear. If I can get it on sale, that's perfection. So love all this down. Now, although I had seen those, I was not expecting this. As I was walking down the aisles at Macy's, I saw this INC set. And I said, boy, oh boy, that is me in a pair of pajamas, okay? Simple, chic, black with rhinestones on it. Now, I don't know if these rhinestones are going to fall all off in my washing machine or not. I'm not sure. But this was just a beautiful set. The pockets, the pants do have pockets, which I love. I do wish the pants were a little bit longer. I am in a size large here. I could have done maybe an extra large. Maybe it would have felt a little bit longer. But I think it's a great set. I think this is perfect for like Friendsgiving, for pajama night. You know how people do during the holidays, right? Whether it's photos or I've had plenty of Friendsgiving with my girlfriends, or even for Christmas, we get together in our pajamas. These are going to be a showstopper. Any of these items will be a showstopper. And these are on sale too. I believe they were $44. That's like $20 for the top and for the bottom. You can't beat that. Also, these are that silky material, so they have like, they're a little bit cooling, which is great. The other thing with this set too, this set, because it's velvet, it can be hot. They do have this material here on the inside. Not sure if you guys can see it, but it has a cooling effect to it. So I have slept in the velvet two-piece set. Some nights are better than others, right? Some nights it's kind of like, oh girl, take these pants off, right? And other nights I'm like, oh, this is great because it's so cold in here. The weather has been really tricky here in the DMV, so we've had really warm nights and then we've had super cold nights. And so when it's really cold, they have come in handy and I haven't overheated myself in my sleep. Okay, so up next is going to be this Alo set. Alo, I believe, is still having 30% off. I think Alo is super overpriced. That's just my opinion. I think it's workout clothes. The same way I think about Lululemon, right? I know that people want it because of the label and blah, blah, blah. However, the reason why I'm a fan of this set is because I don't find sweatsuits that are flattering on me. I love this sweatsuit down. So I purchased it in the gray. I already had the black. The pants are just flattering. It's hard for me to find, again, pants that are long enough. I love that they have pockets. I love that they have pockets on the back of the pants. I love the waistband. It's nice and it's wide. That's flattering, right? When you have a tummy, that kind of helps keep things concealed and together, okay? So, love these pants. They're super flattering on. I wear the black a lot with, like, different things. You'll probably see me wearing it with a sweatshirt later in the haul, but love this set down. If it's still 30% off, again, everything will be linked below. I suggest you get it. I am 5'5" for reference. But when I saw the sale, I paid full price for the black, so I had to get the gray. If there was another color, like even a darker gray, I probably would purchase that too. It's just a nice set. Something to throw on to look together in, but not really be together. And again, it's pricey. I want to say each piece is like $89. On sale, no, I think it's more than that. I think on sale it's like $74. So I think it's like $109 for the pants and maybe like $89 for the top. It's a pricey set. I'm not gonna hold you, but I do like it. Keeping on track with the like loungewear are going to be these slippers. Now I did show these in my haul in the last video. I'm going to show them again here. I realized what I didn't say. These are a dupe for the Anthropologie slippers that are $50, okay? I promise you, these are just as good. And they are $14.99 from Rainbow, okay? I love these slippers. They are big and fluffy. They really hold your foot, which I like. If you're not a clumpy slipper person, I understand. But if you are looking at the Anthropologie slippers for $50, you can get 3 pair for that price. These are so good. The fur, the little fuzzy fur on here is so nice. And you know, like some fur is like beady and not so smooth. This is so nice. Like you just want to pet it. It's nice and smooth and just pretty. So I love good slippers all year long, especially in the fall time. Okay, so I kind of hate to show this stuff, but this is the Glenn Martens items that I kept, which is not many, from the H&M Glenn Martens drop. I hate showing these because I don't have a link. They're all gone. You have to now probably go to the store and pray someone return them, but they're no longer online. So the first thing I kept is going to be the Glenn Martens bag. I love this bag. It can be manipulated different ways. I do want it in the denim. It doesn't hold much. I said in the last video, like this is the opening and that's all the space you get, right? All of this is not a bag. So it's just for you to kind of crunch it up and you can kind of do anything you want to it and it will stay. So I think it's like super cute. I spoke about how I love when they do these drops and you get the DNA of the designer. That makes me so happy. And I think this has all the Glenn Martens DNA, which made it well worth it. The next thing I kept is going to be, actually, I kept quite a few things. It's going to be this sweatshirt, which I thought was really nice. Again, I have it on with the Alo pants. It's very flattering. Funny enough, I didn't think I was going to keep this. If you follow me on Instagram, I had another sweatshirt that I actually took back. And I took that back because I did purchase some sweatsuits from Fashion Nova. And they were so good that it didn't make sense to keep the Glenn Martens black and gray sweatshirt, so I kept this one instead. And only because it had the tie around the waist that was so like different, and I didn't see that anywhere else. So, and the other thing I kept was this top. Again, this has that Y Project. Glenn Martens used to be a part of Y Project. I think they're out of business now. This top went super crazy like 2 years ago, and I felt like, how could I not have it, right? So when I saw it was still available, I had to order it. I did send quite a few things back. Again, if you want these items, you will have to probably find them in store because it's no longer online. So I'm sorry, guys. And so the last two things before we go over to what I got from Sephora is going to be these Zara boots. I did show these in the last video. They're that pretty like brown burgundy-ish color, and I think they are just so great. They're so comfortable. I don't think people talk enough about how comfortable Zara boots are, or shoes in general. So these are really comfortable. I've worn them once already. I love the color, and I got these to go with this naked wardrobe dress. I showed this as well in my last video. This is a very big, comfy, cozy sweater dress. I love naked wardrobe. They don't have links to their website, but you can find this over on Nordstrom's, and I'll have it linked below. I had 2 pairs of Zara boots that I was looking for. Didn't get those simply because we were going through the shutdown, and you need to watch your spending in times like this. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I don't need those boots. I have plenty of over-the-knee boots. So that's going to be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. And then I'm going to take you guys now. You're going to go over to the other video, which is my Sephora haul. So let's get into the haul video. So the first thing I got is going to be this one size set. And so this is one of those things that was for the holidays. It's a dual set. I don't remember the price I paid. I will put it on the screen. Well worth it. I've tried the Infallible. So we've talked about this spray. I like the Laura, is it Laura Mercier? No, Charlotte Tilbury spray is my favorite. My everyday is the e.l.f. setting spray. But the one size and the Infallible spray, those are finishing sprays, right? Those are sprays that I usually wear if I need this makeup to be still, okay? And I'm going to be out for 8 hours, or I'm wearing a collared shirt or something. I usually use this as an extra layer of protection to protect my clothing on my face, and then I'll put like a hairspray on my garment just to kind of give me that extra layer. Like today, I don't have this on. This is for those makeup days, okay? And again, when I need it to last. So this here should last me the rest of the year, along with the larger one that I purchased, I think maybe a few months back. So got this here at the holiday price with 20% off. The next thing I got was one of my empties, which was this Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo. I discovered this summer. This was really great. So summertime, my hair and my skin is just very super oily. And wintertime, I am super dry. My hair, my scalp is dry. My skin is dry. It's just a dry desert over here. So I won't need this as much right now, but I will need it come the summertime. So I thought I would go ahead and pick it up now. I used this within like, maybe, was it a month? I think I used this. Love this down. This is a very good spray. Sticking along with the sprays, I still have some of this, which is the Oribe dry shampoo as well. Now, here's the difference. This is a texture spray, and I feel like this gives you that extra, to me, this is almost like a hairspray mixed with a dry shampoo. If you are like, I don't have the thickest hair, and there are some days when my hair is oily and stringy that you need a little bit of texture. You need something to make it look a little fuller, and that's what the Oribe comes in for. And because that is few and far in between, I probably have a third of a can left right now, so I thought I'd go ahead and re-up while they had the 20% off. So I repurchased this. And I'm going in no order, guys. I'm just pulling things out of a bag that I purchased. The next thing was something I saw as people were doing their hauls, and I am always into skin. I'm always into, you know, any kind of scrubbing, African nets. I go to the spa quite often, to the Korean spa, and get a body scrub. I just believe in exfoliation. And so this topicals, they have 2 sets of soap. One is the slather bar here, and the other one is like a even bar. So I don't have even tone problems, but I'm going to always exfoliate. And so I got this slather bar. I'm not sure if you guys, if it's too, you might not be able to see it, but I will show a picture of it. It's just purple, and it says slather. You get 2 bars in here, and it's a very rough texture. I think you rub it on your body. I just use the soap bar itself and, you know, really got into my skin. It really helps with like strawberry legs and things like that. And I'm of the school that you take care of your skin now in the winter, and that way you are popping come the summertime, okay? If you're dealing with uneven tone, I think the two go together. You buy the slather bar and the even bar, but this is really good. It's a very coarse soap, and so I've used it twice so far. I think you use this once or twice a week depending on how you need it. Very good purchase. The next thing is going to be from Danessa Myricks. I love her products. I just think that she's having an amazing time in makeup. Her products are just so good. The pigmentation, again, I just said my skin is super duper dry in the wintertime. So I got this Yummy Skin Serum as a primer. I need oil in the wintertime. I need something. However, I'm not a liquid foundation girl. It just is not my thing. I may go back into some of it. Like I do have an e.l.f. Halo Glow, and I have it's one of the ones that are Estee Lauder. I have that too. Those work really great when my skin is super dry. So I don't use them in the summer, so I may have to pick them back up now, but I have to drench my face because again, when I walk outside, it's like everything gets sucked up. So this Yummy Glow Skin does help, and this is good with or without makeup. If you just want to have a little something, right? So you're running out to run errands, just throw this on, right? So this mixed in with my Super Goop SPF that has like a nice gold tint to it. Oh baby, I am glowing and shining even in the wintertime, okay? So I got the Yummy Glow Serum as a one off by itself, but also to put under my makeup for the winter. Another thing I picked up from her, which was new for me, is going to be her Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer. When I tried it on in the store, I was like blown away. I'm an hourglass girl when it comes to real concealer. Like I don't have concealer on today. I have my L'Oreal Lift. That is my day today. I'm only going to wear concealer if I'm taking photographs, if I'm going out to like a fancy dinner. I know I'm going to be doing like, I don't know, like, I can't even say videos, because if I was doing like get ready with me's today, I would probably wear this same makeup, right? And actually everything on my face just about is from the Sephora sale. So my contour is new. Well, some of it, part half and half is new. My highlighter is new. What else is new? The Yummy Glow, but I'm replenishing that. So yeah, anyway, so I didn't need this because I'm an hourglass girl and I'm not a concealer girl anyway, but I wanted to try it. I do like it. I need to give it a chance under like real glam and be doing like some real makeup. So I'll report back on how I feel about it, but I thought it was a great price. Her products are just, I don't know what else we can say about Danessa. Like her products are just amazing. So I have high hopes for this and I think it's going to be just fine. So I told you guys I have a bit of Sephora items, and so I think the next couple things are all Sephora items. Now some of them are out of their packagings because I've already been using them, but the first one is going to be this contour brush, which is just a Sephora brand brush. It's not the Pro line. It came in a plastic thing. I'm already using it. We are headed out, so I'm actually taking this with me on travel, but it's a great angle brush. It is really good for like getting into your contour. I wanted something new. I've had this velvet brush for years by It Cosmetics, and I just thought, okay, this will probably work just fine, and it does. I've used it all this week and I think it's good. It's the number 4 brush. I recommend it, especially as a starter contour brush. The next brush is going to be also a contour brush. This is the Pro line though, and this is the number 79, and it's like the dome head, and I like this one for, and I've been using this one as well. I like this one for like, that goes in, and then this kind of like is the powder, right? So I use that one for liquids and this one to kind of go down my nose with the powder when I'm finishing. I just like the small dome on it, and it just really gets up into those crevices. I got quite a bit of makeup. And before I do, let me show you guys, I got quite a bit of makeup, but before I do, the last thing I got, which was a skincare item, is going to be the Sephora Glow Eye Cream. I'm always looking for new eye cream. I think that vitamin C is hydrating, but also brightening. We want our under eyes to be bright. And so when I saw this, I love so many products from the Sephora line. I figured, let's try this too. So I will report back. I will probably start using this in about a week or so when my next one that I'm using right now runs out. But you give me under eye cream and vitamin C all in one, I'm going to take it. So the next thing was this colorful palette here. Hope you guys can see the colors on it. I'm going to show you the palette itself. So it comes with it's like an all over face palette. So it comes with a highlighter, a blush, a bronzer, and they're all powders. So I just kind of feel like when I'm traveling, I don't feel like taking separate things. It takes up a lot of space when I can have everything here in one. And so I had this on today as the bronzer and the highlighter, and I like it a lot. So I have all 4 things in one if I need it to be. And then the other palette is going to be this blush palette, right? Oh, yeah, this way. This blush palette. Now, I like this palette, and you probably say, well, there's blush in the other one. Yes. But I just told you guys I am oily, okay? And so I've realized I need a liquid or a cream blush in the wintertime, because that, again, is going to help with me drying out. And so I love the color on this, and I thought the 2 palettes look good together. These 2 colors can go to H-E-L-L, okay? But this one here works really great. I think it's a really great peach on my skin, so I like it. As like, again, my everyday makeup is almost like glowy, no makeup, peachy, dewy look. And so this is actually perfect. I will say this, when it comes to palettes, for years, I stayed away from them because I feel like you can go down this rabbit hole and you like 1 color or 2 colors in a palette, but you have this 57 shades sitting here, right? Especially when it comes to eyeshadow. That used to drive me nuts. But because of the price point, 30% off, I didn't mind buying this just for the cream blush effect because I just love how the peach looked. And I felt like if I was using it as a blush alone, I would have paid probably more than that. And then for this one, I actually liked 3 of the 4 colors. So that means you just couldn't beat that. So I felt like this was really great to have my contour. And honestly, now that I'm looking at it, I feel like I could use either one of these colors here as my blushes. So I will say all 4 colors for me actually make sense, and that's why I pulled the trigger. Last but not least, I feel like Sephora changed their formula, and I have a feeling this is going to go back because when I compared it to the other one I have, the color seems off. This is going to be the the Micro Smooth and Bake powder in the color Toffee. So I purchased this probably almost 2 years ago. I believe Tanika B was like ranting and raving about it. And I was like, oh, okay, you know what? Let me try it. And I loved it. Again, no makeup. If you need that powder, I have it on today. I like a finishing powder with a little color on it versus wearing a foundation, if that makes sense. So basically my skin has the glow serum on it. I do my bronzer with the Fenty stick. I do my cream blush. I did my L'Oreal under eye. I did my powder by Fenty, the one I showed you guys, I think last week, the brightening powder in like the peachy color. I also go down my nose with the contour, right? And then I go in with the powder bronzer, right? Go back over everything and spray down, and then I finish off with this spray with this powder here because it has a little bit of color. So my skin tends to shine through. I have freckles. I like for my freckles to show. When I wear regular foundation, you can't see it. I mean, let's be clear. They're drawing freckles on at this point, okay? The least I could do is let mine shine through. So I kind of appreciate these kind of powders that are light, but they give you a little something. You just need a little something on your face. And I feel like it's buildable if you need it to be. So I've been loving this and the Fenty powder foundation, which I don't think they make anymore. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. I hope you enjoyed my haul and then my Sephora haul added to that. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.